yes, we're going to do another vintage cube. And we had a pretty fun mono green deck with Black Lotus last time that we sort of wheeled very late into green. That was a fun draft. I like that draft just because of it was the first time I've had to make such kind of a late change in reading the draft. So that was interesting from the draft perspective. And let's see how we do this time around. I apologize if you hear noises. I'm eating my lunch. It's always interesting to see how many trophies people have gotten. Already 9 trophies. That's very impressive, I think, by this guy, Exus Flame. It's also interesting how you tend to have one leader in trophy that's just like so much higher than everyone else. It's an interesting distribution. Okay. Well, here we are with another Lotus. This is a really good pack. There's Lotus, there's Upheaval. Elves are perfectly good. Signets are very good. Lightning Bolt. And I think the best sword. We'll take Lotus. I think the last match of the previous draft really showcases the power of Black Lotus. We had a turn 2 Nissa that just overran the opponent in 2 turns. So we'll take it. And I think one should not forget that Lotus is actually very good in aggro decks. So speaking of aggro, there's Student of Warfare. This is kind of a much weaker pack, I think. There's Kozilek. Maybe that's the best card. Jace is fine. Although I tend not to enjoy playing blue unless it's like Tinker or something like that. Certainly could be. Certainly, you know, if we are lucky enough to wheel Upheaval, Jace would be very good. Actually, Jason, I don't know. Seal is really good. I don't really like any of these other cards. So and then there's also just this Planeswalker Tezzeret. I think Jace is probably better than Tezzeret, right? Or should I just try it? Let's try it. This might be a dead pick, but so I gotta say, I'm very interested in trying mono red with Lotus. And we have Chain Lightning here. I don't know if we'll wheel that bolt, but also Gorger that I think is... So I'm gonna take it. The other possibility is to just take Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb's so strong, and this keeps us open. Yeah, let's take Ancient Tomb. I think just the raw power of this kind of speed, it's hard to beat. Oh, there's a Hellrider. So there's some good mono red cards. Really tempted. There's Elspeth is very, very strong. Terastodon is great. Birds, very good green cards. I think I'm gonna take the Hellrider and see, and this is maybe not the best like draft strategy choice, but just in terms of fun, I really want to try playing mono red with Lotus, and it's pretty rare to get a Lotus, right? I've gotten a Lotus or a Lotus opportunity in 3 of the last 4 drafts, which is 5 drafts, which is pretty high, and I don't know how often I'll get that chance again. So I want to really see if I can make mono red work. So I'm gonna try my best to basically force it. Wow, Fire Blast. Okay, and we can hopefully wheel one of these 2 cards. Fire Blast is just, you can't not play Fire Blast. I think it's going to be Port, right? There's the Magus. Actually, Magus the Moon is very good too. It's pretty disruptive. Port, though, can really own people. Let's take the Port, and maybe we can wheel the Magus. All right. Skull Clamp is super, super strong. Was that better than like Winter Orb or something? The problem is, you know, with all the artifact mana, this is kind of less good. And this Chandra's kind of on the weaker side. I'll take Skull Clamp. The upside is up there. All right, we live and die with the 1-drop, so let's play Pup. And 5. So this is our original pack. Happy to pick up the Dragon Lord here. I think the Lightning Bolt was gone, right? So, yep. No one took these cards. I wonder if I should take Student of Warfare in case I want to go white. I don't see us playing Seething Song, but take Seething Song for the sideboard, maybe. Hopefully I can pick up that Gorger and maybe the Zergo. The Zergo or the Figure of Destiny. It'd be really nice if we can get that Chain Lightning. Great. And the Gorger. I think we get Chain Lightning, right? Wow. That is a late Elspeth. Okay, I'll take that. It's not impossible to play white, blue, white, red. And Elspeth Skull Clamp was a thing. Ooh, do we take Grandmaster for the... Nah. Let's just take the Sword. It's a good sideboard card. So we didn't get the Zergo or the Falcon Wrath. And a Gideon of the Trials, okay. Hellrider or Elspeth is also a thing. So again, I'm not sure that given the original Black Lotus pick that red was the best direction to go, but it's sort of just I wanted to play it. I think I have to take Confluence here. It's so good with the artifact destruction. I'll be happy if I can get Incinerate. Now it's not great for us. There's an Ugin, which I think we will not play. So I guess it's Brimstone Volley that we're taking. I don't see us playing the Mystic here. Okay, we'll just take the Volley. There's a Sword of War and Peace. Is that better than a Char? I think it's better than a Char. Ooh, Koth of the Hammer. Happily take that. Much better than that Chandra we saw earlier. Note that turn 1 Koth with Lotus does not actually let you attack right away with Koth. So here I think with all the artifacts we have to play Mimic Vandal. I do like Stomping Ground and Volcanic, but another sword. I say let's do it. These swords can really wreck the right deck. Let's put this equipment here. Man, Elspeth is almost good enough. Oh great, a Swift Spear. Or good enough on equipment, I think. And the Greaves, I think, really shines in the White Weenie deck, where the creatures are a little more stand up on their own. Lavamancer and Smash. Again, with the artifacts, I think we have to take Smash. It's a little embarrassing if we're running up against mono green, but the general prevalence of the artifacts and signets is too high, I think, to pass up. All right, a brick here for us. So more likely that we're playing white than anything else, so I'll take the Timely as a possible. Okay, also not great. Maybe Xenagos. We just go for Parallax Wave. Parallax Wave pretty good. Alright, I'll take the wave. Okay, getting Char back is nice. And is next the Incinerate? I think we've lost the Incinerate, but maybe there's that Searing Spear. Might be end up being pretty low and playable, so there's a chance we'll play a white as well. Yeah. Well, we're not the only red player. Suppose. Yeah, we may have to splash white. Or, actually, it wouldn't be splashing, it'd be playing a dual color deck without much fixing. Okay. Well, that's a card. There's Mox, Pearl, and Mana Crypt. Kind of want to take the Mana Crypt here. I mean, sorry, the Pearl. The white mana, I think, will be relevant. The 2 mana is huge. But I think we need the color, so we'll take the Pearl. So there's stuff like Elspeth and Kithian, but let's see, how many really realistic cards we want? Still need about 10 red cards. I think we can do it. I think we can, if we take Firebolt and try to wheel the Satyr. I think we got a chance here. Stormbreath Dragon. So some Mox Diamond. Let's take the bolt. Ooh, Shrine of Burning Rage, that's great. Still a little concerned on the creature count. The white is certainly very playable and synergistic. It's more that we just don't have any fixing at all. So it may also be time to just prioritize fixing. We see it. Which there is none. This is a really bad pack for us. Basically, just a complete brick. Except maybe mental misstep. Fetch an island or a swamp. I don't see that happening. Welder, no. Angel, no. Okay, I think we'll take the misstep as a card. Okay, Thalian stuff. Let's take the red card. If I've played another spell, okay. God, these are just bad cards for us. Alright, well, we'll take the hero. I think we may have to go white. Just add white at this point. Fixing or no fixing. No. Add these at least. Cast out. Yeah, red is just being picked over. Okay, well, we'll have to adapt. It's also not great for us. Linvala seems terrible, so pick disc, I suppose, the most likely to play. Okay, well, we got the Satyr. There's a Kithian. I think we want to avoid 1-drops in white. I mean, Get In would be very strong. There's also Boros Charm. Is that better than Get In? Permanents you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Creature gets double strike. Yeah, let's take that. I can see Charm being good here. Alright. Take another one of my... Everything's double white. Okay, Mana Tithe is not the worst. I actually really like that card. So I think we may not be playing Rashad in Port, if we can afford that. All right, well, we didn't make mono red. Pack 3 was really rough on us. There must have been someone else playing. So that's okay. I think we can maybe see if we can get a little bit of long-term stuff with Skull Clamp and Company. That's 23. So this would have these 3, I think. The swords we'd side in as needed against the right deck. So maybe try this. See what Magic suggests. the Lotus in here? 14 lands, 15 lands? No, we can't do. Maybe 16 lands. There's no way we can do 15 lands. Okay, Mary is probably the least impressive of these. Okay, so now 16 lands and a Mox. Well, 16 lands including a Mox. So how's this work? Test. I see, so we can make different versions. All right. Okay. We're basically playing all over red. We could remove the white and just play the swords. It's an option. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3. Problem is we're also removing a creature, so then we're down to 8. Really, well, and we could also remove Skull Clamp, but Elspeth. No, I don't think that's right. Could also take out Hero and play like Cast Out. Just because it's like easier to play. Kind of like that better. Just that much more consistent, you know. And we can always play Hero if we really have to. All right, let's try this. All right, well, this is pretty good. We'll keep. So I think we'll lead off with Fire Drinter and then try to have Mana Tide backup. I mean, ideal is he plays like Artifact. So you just play green. Search for Tomorrow, okay? So that may be much less good, okay? We'll play this for the Tithe. Ideally, play some sort of elf that we can just kill. Grim Monolith. Yeah, so I think we don't tithe that, we just Vandal or smash it. It's perfect for us. So the question is, do we Vandal or do we Smash? I think we Vandal so we get more like hits in. Although Smash gives us a prowess. Nah, let's just Vandalize. Let's get Vandal Task. So here comes the search. So he'll get to play a 4-drop now. Maybe that would have been a reason to not vent, to just smash. Just so we could have smashed and kept the tithe up. Yeah, I think that would have been a better play. Yep. Yeah. for sure. Okay. Well, maybe if we're lucky, we can just mana tithe whatever he plays. Kozilek. Okay, that's a little scary. We can do end of his turn. Kozilek. They're just gonna like show and tell it or something, or sneak attack it. Guess I should have pumped this. But no, because I want to be able to pump the figure and have mana tithe up. Channel. Okay. Well, we can't really mana tithe on channel, unfortunately. So I guess tithing that prime will probably cost us the game. Swamp in addition to its other land types. So this doesn't even really do anything. I mean, we might just be able to get through an attack. We're still dealing 4, I think. And if we can tithe some other thing he's doing. You probably can't really tap this, so he is pretty short on mana. Okay. So we saw green, basically. So maybe this sword is good. Doesn't really help against something like Kozilek, if that's what he's doing. Something like Cast Out is very good against Kozilek. Maybe we can take out Skull Clamp and play the sword. But overall, I think that went pretty well. Definitely keep all the artifact hate, right? Okay. See if there is like maybe a burn spell that's not that great that would be better with another sword or something. Maybe Brimstone Volley or Char are less powerful and could be maybe another sword. Okay, let's do that. Let's take out Char. It's also Parallax Wave is very good against that kind of stuff. You know, actually, I think that's better. Yeah, if he's gonna make like giant creatures, waving them could just like win it for us. tough one, but we'll keep since we have 2. If we draw 1 more mana, like, we can play so many things. So I'll keep. Great. Rewarded. What do we leave with? I think we just leave with Swifty. Swifty, yeah. I think then we do Shrine and drop creatures. Unless he plays an elf, in which case we just bolt it and play like Satyr or Pup. Lotus Bloom, okay. Unfortunately, we're going to have to let that thing go unpunished. So I think we might as well play Kargan Dragon Lord and I think the Satyr. And if we're lucky, we draw a mountain. Confluence. If we're super lucky, we draw a mountain and kill some other artifact. That'd be like the very best thing we could do. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloom's not happening this turn. Fortunately, did not get it. Alright. So just in case he has some sort of counter. Could have removal though. But let's just, I think it's fine. We can just level twice, I think. Still another turn before we're done. We're definitely in pretty scary zone. Okay. Ancient 2. Well. So can we do Koth and Confluence? So I tap the tomb. No, I cannot. I kind of think I have to kill the monolith, right? So I think what I need to do is Confluence and bolt the Cobra. So destroy 1 artifact and 4 damage to him. And now the shrine is looking really scary. kind of like where I am here. He does get his bloom. But he has to deal with this and the creatures and Koth. So even like an Emrakul doesn't necessarily do it because I still have the I can just sack everything and then use the shrine. It'll be interesting what he's got. Damnation won't do it. Channel. Seasons past. Okay. So he can swords. Lotus, swords, and search. Oh, I like that. And then one other thing. So bloom, cobra, search, nice. So I guess he plays the cobra. I don't see how that stops the shrine though. Note, I can also play Koth, untap a mountain, and then still use shrine. Four. Okay. Okay, let's blow the shrine at him. Oh, 3. Oops. Talk about not reading your cards. Let's untap. All right. Well, that went very well. Perfectly, really. Can't complain about any of that. So wave, yeah, we sided in wave basically because he was playing sort of big super creatures. I think that went well. Still doing skull clamp mean. I guess there's, you know, on these things. It's fairly cheap. I'm playing kept playing cast out over Maria Angel correct because the clamp. It's more castable and timely. What does it do? Fewer creatures. No, I think we're never going to be on the right side of this card. Okay, well let's try it again. So I definitely think, though, that first game, the lesson was I could have played Vandal or Smash. I think I had to Smash and keep up Mana Tithe was better, and I didn't really consider how much better that was. Ooh, on the play with just a mountain, I think that's not playable. Alright, that's pretty bad. But I think, yeah, that's really bad. Man. I think I'll keep it, but I'm not. Okay, I will definitely put this on top. I have to be able to play my cards. So I think we're kind of going for late game here at Hellrider and Elspeth. Maybe we can get him with Mana Tithe. That's an embarrassing start for a red deck. So I'm guessing he's going to tap it. Alright, I'll tithe it. And, you know, we sort of get the 2 damage. We get 3 damage, so it's sort of a smash to smithereens. Well, this is bad. Okay, no combat, sure. And we have the setter, a little late, but start with this guy. The old turn 4 Hellrider. Okay. Yeah, that kind of turns that off. 2 in by. Yep. Well, that's good. I don't really have to hope for my planes. Oh, it still dealt damage? It did. Okay, because it's only combat damage. Okay, that's nice. So if I can't get the Elspeth, alright. So I guess we attack first and then we see about the. I mean, I suppose he could play like some resto or something that would wreck me. So sure, let's play the shrine. Where we have the opportunity to char and get a counter. The question is, do we pump the Hellrider? Depends on what he mazes, and I think we do though. Char. Oh, he's going to activate this guy. So I think we're going to kill it. Doesn't blow that up. Having him lose a mana is very good. Okay, it's pretty good. Pretty threatening. Come on, planes. Nope, but that is a Koth, and that's almost as good as a planes. I guess I'll threaten. Let's threaten a red. All right. So what did we see? We saw lands. We did see artifacts. Kind of saw every color: black, red, green, white. Not very clear what's a sword, if anything. Yeah, pretty unclear. Pretty unclear. Maybe we take out Elspeth and try to put in maybe a sword. Against a deck that's kind of slow, I feel like the best would be like War and Peace and Feast and Famine. So maybe we take out Skull Clamp and put those two swords in. Notice Boros Charm interacts well with swords because you get the two, the doubling of the effects. Do I need maybe only just one planes now? Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Can't believe I won that. I was fully expecting to lose that. Alright, Lotus, Firebolt. Man, this is pretty bad as well. God, no creatures. It just does like nothing. I think I have to mulligan this. Alright, I'll keep this since I'm on the play and maybe I can get a smash. So this will have to bottom. Don't forget he's got this. Okay, that's much better. So ideally he plays a Signet that we just smash. Or a creature that we Firebolt. And if not, I think like land is, or land creature land is like the best thing we could get. Okay, not that. Not that. Incinerate on me, on this guy. Okay, well, we're not saving it with anything. Okay. Well, it did two damage. Scroll rack, I'd probably smash you. smash. Do one card. So you can trade one card. Doesn't really end up changing anything, I think, because he just draws it anyway. Yeah, it makes no difference, right? You're just spending kind of a mana for nothing. He's going to put one card down, and then it's just going to go on top of his library, and it's the card he would have drawn anyway. What is it? This is just, whatever. Main phase. Okay. So I drew a Rift Bolt. I suppose I'll just suspend it. Do I start shooting him down? Let's think. How much damage do I have in hand here? This could be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this could kill him. Okay, so I think it's time to start shooting him, right? I think on the Firebolt, though, I can wait just because it's so cheap. So I'll do that. I don't know. You know what? Let's just cast it. I think I've made this decision in the past and sort of lost because I was not going into burn mode fast enough. So maybe what we need to do is just assume we're going to draw like mountain, or like plains mountain, in which case. Okay, so we're jetting each other back and forth. Volley, that's basically terrible. But we're closer to just burning him out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, if he plays like an Eldrazi, we're just dead. Okay. Doesn't that get exiled, though? Sacrificed. Okay, I'm not totally dead here. Dragon Lord. Well, that's all I got. Yep, and I'm dead. So against sneak attack, I think we're back at we want the big Exilers plan, so Parallax Wave. And we just don't play the swords. What else deals with things like that? Leyline of Sanctity, no. Activated, it's not really activated. Wrath doesn't do it. Elspeth, I'm not sure Elspeth does it either. Maybe I still go for a sword. War and Peace kind of kills pretty quickly. This also untaps my land. He's not really dumping his hand quickly. Seems pretty good. Although the life gain for me is... Actually, it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, I can see going this way. So we've got Parallax Wave cast out. And, I mean, yeah, these removals are... Maybe they can all go to his face. Okay. Do we want to add one more? I think we want to add one more planes, though. Since now we have wave. All right, I like it. We'll keep. So we might as... I guess we could draw like a Dragon Lord? No. Let's play planes just to kind of scare him. You know, that we might have Mana Tithe. The reason I'm not leading with Mountain is because let's say we draw a double red like the Dragon Lord. We still can't cast it because we don't have the Mountain. It's not... Oh god, is he just... Is he reanimating me here? That is pretty scary. So what's he got? Reanimator here? Jeez Louise. Well, I can cast Burning Rage, and then he can just reanimate. I suppose that could scare... It could scare him. But maybe it's Exhume, and then this makes a difference, so let's I don't want to basically stake everything on a bluff that he's probably just going to call anyway. So yeah, he did not. Okay. So that guessing its next turn comes Exhume. Does keeping this up do anything? Double strike, permanent's indestructible, 4 damage. No. Alright, let's just play the sword. I'm really scared here. Shallow grave. Okay. So I lost my cast out. What do I have left? Still have Parallax Wave. No, I lost all the white cards. Okay. So I guess we're just coughing here, right? So we want the back mountain. And next turn, mountain and equipping sword is pretty damaging. It's probably just what we'll do. Can we actually kill? Yeah, Boros Charm, I wonder. So we've got 5 mana, and then we can attack. That's an equip and a Boros Charm. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so 5. Double strike until end of turn. So I will have to just use it right away, but let's see. I want to have 1 white. Oh, it's only 2. Okay. So I mistapped that. Because I could have cast Firebolt. Oh, I can't. I had to do this first. Because of the protection from white. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, let's just Firebolt him then. Yeah, so I could have killed him. Well, let's see what happens this time. I'm not going to die from just a Tarka here. But that was a misplay, so I forgot about the protection. So I should have double striked first, then equipped, and that would have been lethal. Yep. Actually, you know, it was also a misplay, as I could have just done 4 at him with the Boros Charm. So that was a double misplay. I just was so focused on that mode that I forgot about the deal damage to player. All right, well, we did it. So the misplay lesson there was forgetting that the sword granted protection from my own spells, and then also, I think even more fundamental the mistake was just being so focused on the mode of like double strike that not doing the math and realizing I could have just killed him by doing 4 to him. Alright, so for match 3 of this deck, I realized that one sideboard card we kind of forgot about was Mental Misstep. And it's actually, I mean, I would probably sideboard it, but it's definitely playable, and, you know, against maybe like Storm or something like that, or even a White Weenie, it would be pretty good. Well, I think things went pretty well as is. Wondering if we want to keep stuff like Skull Clamp. Yeah, I'm kind of just not sure if Skull Clamp is the right thing as opposed to maybe something like Sword of War and Peace. I guess the pup and the satyr die, so this is clampable. I guess this is clampable. This dies. There's a lot of things that just don't work with Skull Clamp. It's kind of the problem. I really kind of want Emeria Angel instead of Cast Out for the clamp, you know. I'm gonna do that. I just feel like otherwise, you know, if clamp, then Emeria and Elspeth. Else, you know, maybe I should be playing a sword or something. Well, let's try this and see how we do. Haven't really gotten the Black Lotus draw yet, but Ancient Tomb has certainly proved its worth. And I've really been thinking about that lesson of that. It's a game I won, but that misplay of was very fundamental. You know, when I had the opportunity to, basically the lesson I think was I made a mistake, and then after realizing that mistake, instead of reassessing my options from scratch, I sort of just assumed I couldn't do what I wanted to do, and that was an even bigger mistake. So I could have just cast Boros Charm at the player, and I would have killed him. And I didn't do that because I was so focused on, well, I'll have to do the double strike next turn. At which point it was, too sort of irrelevant. So that's something I've been thinking about is to improve my game. All right, let's play first. Okay, this is really not amazing, but I guess it's sort of average. I'll keep it. So we'll just kind of lead with a shrine and see how that goes. Okay, I like the Vandal. Very good against those turn 2 signets. Come on, play signet. Okay, well. I will be vandaling you anyway. Okay, that's fine. Creatures get +1 in haste. So I guess here I figure and surge. Chase the Mind Sculptor. Alright. Oh, that's something I'll have to be killing. So I could just volley the Jace and attack him. But maybe it just makes more sense to attack down the Jace and then I have volley end of turn. I think that's gotta be better, right? I could pump. No, let's not pump. Okay, so we'll attack Jace, Jace, and him. And then we'll just keep volley up. So maybe I just pump here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Well, let's attack. Do it during blocker step. It's gonna click. Okay. So I think in response I'm gonna volley. In response to the ability, I'll volley him. Okay. Well, now we're pretty good if we draw a land. What did he choose to? He did it on himself. Oh, he put bribery at the bottom of his own library. Okay. He clicked himself. Interesting. And here he... What did he kill? My figure. Okay. So I think we attack, try the Boros Charm, try Firebolt, and then gonna see what happens. Okay, let's try Firebolting him. Okay. So blue and white. So light and shadow and war and peace are both pro-white. And we have no blue option. I think sword is better than clamp for us. I wonder if this sword is if both swords are good. Maybe I can take out. I'm thinking if he has counters, then bringing creatures back is a thing. Do I want any of these? Cast out, hero. Let's do that. Do we see any? Okay, Charm, Confluence, Dragon Lord, I like it. Misstep would have been good. Wow, Lotus. Interestingly, I don't have a really great way to use it here. Well, I mean, let's think. I could... I could play it and level it up twice, and then next turn it's a 4/4 flyer. So that's one option. I mean, Lotus for a 4/4 flyer doesn't seem... You know, 4/4. So next turn, and then that turn 3... I don't know. It feels like kind of all in. I'm thinking the other option is to just keep Confluence and just blow up his artifact and stuff. I think that's... Yeah, I think I'm okay with waiting. Because if I just play Dragon Lord and he plays some... he can just kind of ignore this and just take it and then play some busted artifacts. Whereas at least with this, it really blows him out if I blow up his stuff with Confluence. So yeah, okay. I feel like I'm running into a counter spell, so I will... I should have kept Mana Tithe there. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm not going to count. Okay. Should have played the white. Given that I was thinking Dragon Lord and then Mana Tithe, but I think... char it. Yeah, that was bad. Well, Well, I have some options now. I could, for example, I could now, if I want to keep Mana Tithe up, I could play Swift Spear, Lotus, and then I have 4 mana, and I could play, Char. So I could Lotus, Char, and Dragon Lord, and then I still have Mana Tithe up. That seems good. Save this end of turn or Mana Tithe. And also make her indestructible. Worn Power Stone, okay. I feel like he's got Counterspell back up here. That's okay. I'll Vandal. That's a great draw. Vandal with Tithe back up. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, that was really good. Okay. Spells. Okay. Destroy target artifact. Spell ability to spell skate. So I guess I could Confluence his spell skite. Destroy target artifact, and I guess that makes him spend 2. So I might as well just do it now, right? Because basically, let's say he plays 2 problematic artifacts, and I try to blow them all up. He can just make. Let's Google this. Spell skite on Fiery Confluence. Maybe there's a ruling I don't know about. Multiple targets, but only one instance of the word target. Not really clear. Seeds, okay, 3 instances, each activation. Yeah, okay, so I think it's like Seeds of Strength. It'll be destroy artifact, destroy artifact, destroy artifact. So I think I might as well just do it then. Guess I could cast fire tapped otherwise for Firebolt, maybe. here? Force of will my figure. Okay. Alright. Well, we've got eventually. I want to keep these because they're good against planeswalkers rather than blowing on him. Do it. Okay. Yes. And now timely reinforcements. Okay. Ooh, that'll be nice. All right, let's think how we want to do this. Pro white. Maybe +2/+2. Yeah, so I want to equip 1, attack Jace. And I want to keep. Okay, so we'll attack 2 and 2. Could make him double strike. Does that make sense? Then he deals 6. Now let's. Do we firebolt? No, let's just make stuff indestructible if need be. Totally. Whew. Sword of Light and Shadow. So what I could do, I could equip on this guy and then do the double strike. But he's remember protection. So what I'd have to do is so 5. I could do it on him and then get double light and shadow effect. But no, let's just light and shadow and then we'll bring back our figure and our swift spear, I think. right. Well, we won the match. That was a fun deck. I'm really glad we tried it. You know, the mono. Well, we tried for mono red, didn't get there, but we went there with the intent of the Lotus, and then we had some white splash. It was a lot of fun. Elspeth was fantastic. The swords were great. I really enjoyed that deck. Thanks for watching. We also made some big play errors and learned from them. So don't claim to be a good player by any stretch of the imagination, but always try to improve. Thanks for watching. See you next time.